What's going on? This is our fourth war of the Alliance War season, and this is a crazy one. We're going to give you some foreshadowing. We're back in Tier 5 with a stubborn defensive global. We've got 2 Ebony Maw fights, 3 Thing fights, and 2 Doctor Doom fights, including the final boss. So be sure to check out this whole video. It's got some crazy fights. Enjoy. So let's get into it. As promised, we've got our first Ebony Maw fight here on Path 4, and he's a 6-star, rank 1, but he's unawakened, and we're bringing in Human Torch, Cap Infinity War, and Nick Fury. We're bringing in Cap and Fury because they're both defensive champions, so they're going to give me the benefit on these stubborn defenders. But to lead off, we're going to go with Human Torch because he is just the perfect counter for Ebony Maw. And this fight didn't really concern me. It's always a little bit to worry about with Ebony Maw, but I get the parry right off the bat. I'm able to get the heavy, break his focus, and now I'm going to be able to keep my temperature up, so I'm not going to be able to miss. So I don't have to worry about the falters, basically, for the rest of the fight. And because I don't really re-parry, I'm basically just blocking his hits, evading the special, going in for 3-hit combos. You can see the miss failed right there, even though I was in falter. And we let the Incinerates nuke him down. We finished with a full bar of health, full attack bonus. Felt really good. I didn't really have anything to worry about, even though I was slightly concerned in the beginning when I saw Ebony Maw. He's just not a champion I like fighting. But we move on to the next fight, which is going to be this thing here right in the middle. He's still got 1 link on him, which is the Ebb and Flow knockdown node. So I just have to heavy him, knock him down to get rid of that. He's got the Power Alternator node, which I kind of forget about in this fight. So it made it a little sketchy at one point, but I'm going to use Cap Infinity War. Again, just an awesome thing counter. Even if he goes unstoppable, Cap Infinity War will be able to nullify it as long as I'm kinetically charged. So right off the bat, I get the heavy, get rid of that protection, and now it's just a regular thing fight. So I'm going to be using basically just parry heavy technique. They're not running max limber, so I don't have to worry about the debuff shrugging off early. So I'm really calm, I'm really confident. Throws the special. I know how to manage his rock stacks. Just get him to the 15, bait the special. I get him right here. He throws it really willingly. Made it extremely easy for me. And now we're back to the heavies. Right there was the node in action where it stole my power and gave it all to him, which was a little sketchy. If I was a little higher on power, that could have really sucked and pushed him to a special 3. So I need to be a little more cognizant of that in the future, but it didn't hurt me on this fight, which was really fortunate. So we're 29 hits in, he's down to 7%. One more heavy is going to do it with the crit. We're at 99% health. Our second fight in. Full attack bonus achieved. Still feeling really good at this point. I know what I have coming up, so I know I'm going to need a lot of full health champions. But 2 for 2, it's a pretty good start. So our third fight of the war is another thing. So we got back-to-back things. This one's in Section 2, and this is the one I was more concerned about. And even though I was worried, I still underestimated this fight for sure. And it's mostly because of the Footloose and Kinetic Transference nodes. I didn't expect the Kinetic Transference to give him as much power, and the Footloose node is also so annoying because of the evade factor. With Cap Infinity War, I could nullify the Unstoppable, no problem, but look at how fast he gains that power. He's already basically at 3 bars, and I can't block another hit. So the only saving grace in this fight is that this opponent is running suicides, so he does take some recoil damage, but you lose so much ground in this fight so fast, and he regains that power so quick, and I'm at full health, and he's down to like 60%, but I just make such a huge mistake here. I completely forget about the Unstoppable and evade, and now he starts pounding me. I'm losing ground. And he's at 2 bars of power again. He is down to 50%. I'm at 50%. But I make the mistake of blocking another hit. He gets to the 3 bars because of the transference. I get to my special 3, so I launch it really quick to see if I can get some quick damage before he KOs me. but he doesn't throw it yet. And so I get in another 5-hit combo, and he still doesn't throw it. I get a few more hits in, but the rock stack's triggered. He goes unstoppable, and this special 3 is gonna do me in. And I got him down to 37%. I was really thinking I could get the one shot here. I just kind of messed up right in the middle as the fight was going really well, and I kind of panicked a bit, and I kind of got out of my plan that I had in place. So totally my fault. He's down to 40,000 health, but I've got Nick Fury, who is also a great counter, and he's defensive, so I can kind of nullify the stubborn tactic as if I can parry enough. But it's still the same issue. He's still going to go unstoppable and evade attacks right after a special, which he throws him back to back here, and before I know it, I'm up against the wall. Fortunately, he's taking recoil damage, and I'm able to throw the special one here to kind of create some ground, but again, throws a special. I evade this one on the wall, but I catch the combo. I'm able to basically survive his specials, and the recoil damage kills him and finishes him off. I got so lucky because I was in another really bad way there, but we get the attack bonus, but we lose Cap, which actually ends up being okay. That was kind of the last fight I needed him for. So we move on, back onto our path, and we've got this Spider-Gwen here with the steady build-up unblockable and the Spry node. And the Spry node makes this fight insane. I completely underestimated this fight again. I bring in Nick Fury for the class advantage, and I'm at 57% health. I don't heal up or anything because I'm pretty confident, but they are running max limber, so I can only get 2 hits in here without risking her evading, because as she evades, she's going to place debuffs on me. And once I have 3 or more debuffs, she's going to go unblockable. But so far, we're off to a great start. But here she evades part of my special too. So I've got 1 debuff on me. But she's bleeding, she's down to like almost half health. I'm pretty good, I'm not worried. I just need to bait out a special here. I've still got 8 of the indestructible charges to work with. She throws the special, she evades there, so I've got 1 debuff back on me. And I start to change my strategy here because it's not going fast enough. I'm like, okay, let's move this fight along. She evades the special again. I got 2 debuffs on me. She evades again. Now she goes unblockable for the remainder of the fight until I can shrug off all the debuffs. I take a special to the face there. I'm getting backed up here. I know I can't block her, and I'm up against the wall. I keep evading. She evades. Now I've got 4 debuffs on me. Now I've got 4 debuffs, and I have to wait till they all shrug off before I can parry her again. So this is just like this endless loop now where I'm really concerned. The only good thing is that I'm healing through willpower from these debuffs. So I'm finally down to 1. I'm waiting for it to fall off so I can parry her again, and there we go. I'm able to survive. I'm actually at more health now than when I started the fight, but she evades part of the special one again, so I'm back up to 1 debuff. And so she evades again, and I'm back up to 2, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to stop this. So I start going with like these 1 hits just to make sure she doesn't evade and I don't get into that cycle again. And she's so close. I finally get the kill. I actually end up with 74% health, which is like 20% more than I started the fight with. We get the full attack bonus, but oh my god, it was so stressful. Such a stressful fight. It was insane. But I came out feeling super confident, and we carry that on to the next fight here for this 5th fight of the war, which is our 2nd Ebony Maw with the steady build-up unblockable node again. But fortunately, Ebony Maw really isn't going to place any debuffs on me. So this is not great placement. It's a 5-star rank 4 awakened Maw. I bring in Human Torch again, and hoping this fight goes basically the same way the first fight did. The only difference in this fight is that I got really lucky there with the heavy because they're running max limber, and I was able to sneak in a medium with the heavy attack to break his focus. I'm able to get my temperature back up here. The Incinerates are doing their thing. Dodge the special one, go in, special one, gonna melt him down. 30-second fight. And after that Spider-Gwen fight, I was just fine with that. I needed a nice, relaxing victory, get that full attack bonus, keep my health bar up, and that finishes off section 2. So here is where we get into the really good stuff. Mini bosses. We're on Boss Island. I've got several boosts up here because I'm going to be taking this thing. And this thing is on the Rage node. But even with all these boosts, I know I'm not going to be doing 2.5% of his health in any hit. So I don't have to worry about that cap. I don't have to worry about the Rage triggering. The only problem is that he is a mini boss. He's got a super stacked health pool. I'm bringing in Nick Fury because Cap died. I didn't want to revive him, and I felt Nick was still a really good option for this fight. So I'm in my first phase still. So keep that in mind. I'm not in a second life, so I'm not hitting as hard as he could be. But the goal here is basically not to activate that second life. If I can win this fight without going into that second life, I'm going to do it. And the other thing is that once I'm in that second life, I'm going to be hitting quite a bit harder, and I wasn't sure if I would be hitting that cap or not. So ideally I want to stay in this phase, keep managing the rock stacks. I get him to the 15 here, bait out the special, evade it, and I keep building up my stubborn counter charges here. So basically that's just going to make it so I don't have to worry about the stubborn defensive global for most of the fight. And again, it's just all about managing these rock stacks, and this fight takes a while. Make no mistake about it, this fight goes the distance. I never really worried about the timeout, but it definitely takes a long time. So he's at 14 rock stacks here. I know I'm going to inflict a bleed with the medium, so I got to do a few hits. There's the 15. Bait out another special. There it goes. This thing was pretty lenient with throwing his specials. I didn't have to work too hard to bait them, which is always really nice, and that's what really prevents you from getting backed up against your own wall. So I'm in great spacing right now. We're on his side of the battlefield. He's launching the specials. I'm managing the rock stacks really well. I'm holding the special 3 here as like a failsafe, as a just in case I get backed up or something goes really wrong, I can throw it and kind of reset, take a little breath. I get him back to the 15 rock stacks here, keep him in his corner, hit into his block, throws the special, really easy, and we go back in, we keep nuking him down. We're at 92 hits, like I've barely lost any health, he's at 35%, nothing has gone wrong yet, and I'm just like, this is a perfect fight. This is going to be my thing highlight. Even though it's taking forever, this is how you want to do it. So I got his power a little high here with the rock stacks being low, so I'm just trying to bait the special. And like I said, he throws it really easily. He's very liberal with his specials. He throws another one here. The rock stacks are still very manageable. He's not even close to the 15, so he doesn't throw the timing off. I'm getting my bleeds inflicted, or when they would be inflicted, which takes off a few rock stacks every time. So that's what's kind of keeping his rock stacks from really adding up. And we finally get him down to the 19% range here, 15%. I can see the finish line in sight. I'm trying not to get overconfident here. I really want to throw the special 3 to see if it can finish him off, but I know he's still got that cap, so until he's at 3%, I know I'm not going to finish this fight. So I just stay patient. He's down to 4%. Managing the rock stacks are good. His power's at 2.5 bars of health. He's at 2%. I'm trying to debate whether or not I can finish him off without pushing him to a special 3. And right here I decide, let's do it. Let's go for the combo. And we get the one shot. Nick Fury, best confirmed thing counter. Man, that was awesome. Full attack bonus on the mini with the defensive global. That was a super high for me. I just felt awesome. It couldn't have gone any better. So I promised 2 Dr. Doom fights. We've got our first one right here. Dr. Doom mini boss. I'm still boosted from the thing fight, and he's got the stun immunity node and the hazard shift node from incinerate to poison. So I know I can only hit him when he's in that incinerate mode or risk being poisoned and dropping down from poison damage. So I'm full health. Human Torch has put in work on the Ebony Maws. This is the main reason why I brought Torch in, was for this fight. I get an awesome intercept right there. I never go for intercepts, but I was feeling really good. He shifts into the poison mode right here, so now it's all about evading and staying away. And they're also running suicides, so I know they're going to be taking some recoil damage, but I take the heavy right there because I had a shock on me. And I've got another shock on me right here, so it's all about staying away. I really want to hit him because he's back in the incinerate phase, but I don't want to get heavy. So we go back in, we get a little combo there. We get the special 2 while he's still in the incinerate phase. Dex the special 1. And again, we have to wait. He's indestructible. Waiting for him to get out of that poison node. And we get into it right here. So I know I can hit him. My temperature's up. He's dropping pretty quick from the incinerates. I'm taking a lot of block damage though. And so my health is dropping. I have to evade the special 1 here. And the incinerates are going to do him in. Yes, we get another full attack bonus on a Dr. Doom mini with the defensive global. Oh yeah, we are feeling really good right now. Human Torch for the win. So here we go. It's our second Dr. Doom of the war, and he's the main boss. And of course we're going to use Human Torch. And we've got to heal him up because I took a lot of block damage from that previous Dr. Doom fight. But we go in feeling really confident. I boost up a little bit. I got the 20% on, and I've got the invulnerability boost. So obviously I can take a few hits here without being hurt by it. We activate the pre-fight ability, make sure it's active, and we're going to go in. It's a 5-star rank 5 Doom, and we're going to see what we can do. So we're hoping for the one shot, but also at this point in the war, it was pretty clear we were going to lose, so it wasn't necessary. But just for my own gratification, I really wanted the one shot here, so I'm trying my best. I'm taking a lot of block damage. I take the special 1 right there. So there goes my invulnerability. So I know that I've just cost myself that. I'm not really playing very well. He's dodged me a few times. I'm taking a lot of block damage. My health is kind of dropping. I'm behind him in the fight. He goes indestructible here. As I'm trying to bait the special 1, he loses all of those incinerates that I had on him, so he's not going to get power stun. So that kind of sucked. It kind of like reset where I was, but I'm trying to figure out what the best strategy is here now. So I go back in, launch the special 2 with a shock on me, so I know I have to stay away. But he's at the special 2, and I get a really good evade there. I dodge all 3 parts of it, and I was feeling really good at that point. So now he's taking some serious damage. Dex the SP1 again. The block damage is adding up, and he's down to 27%, and I get a nice intercept there, but he was indestructible, so it didn't really do anything. And I got shocked and took the heavy to the face. So we did not get the one shot to finish it off. I was a little bummed, but I did a lot of work to him. It was so close, and we've still got Nick Fury. So Nick Fury, still a good counter for Doom because of all the bleeds he inflicts. And I still have my second life, so I'm like more than confident I can get the kill with this right here. And I've actually got the invulnerability boost again because it's still on, and it lasts for 3 minutes. So Nick Fury is still going to benefit from that invulnerability boost, which I definitely lose, and you'll see it in this fight. So I'm just kind of waiting. I get shocked right there, take the heavy, take another heavy. There goes the invulnerability for the most part. I still have 1 hit left where I won't take any damage, but it's pretty sloppy play right now, and I'm not like overly thrilled about how I'm handling this. And he gets the special 2. I go into the second life here, and now I know that, okay, I can end this fight because I've got this massive Fury. The bleeds are just going to do so much damage to him. I've got the special 3, might as well launch it. It's not like a really hard-hitting special by any means, but I know it's still going to do a good chunk of damage. He wasn't indestructible. Gets him down to 5%, and look at that bleed. Woo! Gonna take him down. So we still get 2 attack bonuses there, and it was a really good war. It was an awesome war for me. This was a much higher level, and a lot of tough defenders. So kudos to our opponents. They stacked the map. They also ended up getting the win. But like I said, we kind of knew that was coming. I did get the top MVP spot, which felt amazing. It was, like I said, it was a great war for me. It was a lot of fun. Tough opponent, tough defense. Kudos to them. They get the win. But overall, it was a great war for me, and hope to have more like this going forward. So thanks for watching, and hope we catch you in the next one.